I'd like to replace the headlights in our Wanderlodge here with some LED units. He's got some rust going on in them. This bezel comes off pretty easy. 4 screws. Now we can take this ring off here. Okay, there's that one. Get that ring out of the way. So then we'll just note here how much space these headlights are sticking out right here. And pull the headlight out. Found these on eBay. They were 80 bucks for a set of 4. And I thought, great, these look pretty cool. I'm going to put these in. This is the problem we run into is these headlights, they got big heat sinks on them, so they don't fit into the buckets. So, I'm going to return these yet. They said they would take them back. Anyway, notice how thick these are on the back side. So then I ordered these. And they are a lot less thick on the back side. They don't have such a big heat sink. And these will work. There's DOT rated on the top there. So these fit into the buckets pretty cool, and they've got built-in turn signals in the ring that goes around the outside of the headlight. The only problem is there's a little notch right there in the headlight, and it doesn't line up. If you put it here, it's still a little too big, and then the headlight's not straight. So it needs to be here. So the one modification I think we're going to have to do is just cut a little notch where this headlight's supposed to go, where that notch is. So I'm going to go ahead and work on that, get the bucket out, and it just kind of clips in here. In fact, the bucket comes out that easy. There's the bucket. Just put a little notch right there. And I also notched out for the wire on the back. So there's the new notch right there. And I also cut out a little bit here on the back so the wire would have a little more space, although it's got some pretty good insulation on there. But it says DOT SAE right there in the top. So that's how it would sit up and down. So that wire, maybe we'll just clean that up with a file a little bit. I am going to clean these up and paint them yet. Well, these buckets for the headlights are a little rusty, so we soaked them in some evapor rust for a few days. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll just have to rinse them with some water. You can see I added this extra notch right here for the wires to come through in the back, and this is the notch that I cut out for the headlights to fit in. These had a little bit of rot to them right there. All of them on the bottom. This one had a pretty good amount of rot to it. I cleaned them up as much as I could with the wire wheel first. This one's not so bad. And that one's got some pretty good rot on it right there. Well, we're going to rinse them with water, and I'm going to take them inside. It's very hot and humid out here, and these will flash rust right away, but I'm going to take them inside because air conditioning is on and it's not as humid. And then I'll get some primer put on these before we paint them black. They had a lot of flaking paint, so I ended up pressure washing them. This top hole here, that's the notch that I cut out to accept those new LED lights. Well, there's still a little bit of flaking back there, but it's okay. We're just coating these to help them prevent from rusting, because you won't see them once the headlights are in front of them and they're installed. Went ahead and put a coat of rusty metal primer on these, and it is so hot out today that they're drying pretty quick, and I've already put 2 coats on these. Sweet. Now, before I bought this bus, the previous owner had changed a lot of these bulbs to LEDs. I made a little upgrade in here too. So the center bulb is LEDs. It's white LEDs, which if you're using an amber lens, you should use an amber LED. But this is just a plastic housing, so I cut some 3/4 holes, put some 3/4 LEDs, and it helped really spread out this light that's in here and give it more of a turn signal appearance when it's actually flashing. So, little upgrade, really easy to do.